each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Perkins.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver one, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grab.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing is Perkins. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. It'll be a gain of 5.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We're scoreless after 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where he's
in trouble, and he's taken down.
Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Ravens receivers are ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman at the University of Minnesota. He was their 1st-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more 1st downs from that young man.
Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Perkins throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Perkins' throw going to be taken in by Cole.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 10. To throw is Perkins.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Perkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on second down. Jackson flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Dobbins.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? Can't get away, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Perkins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Now Hill to return it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Looking to throw. Perkins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Perkins. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's got his man. It's caught for a
and touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And a tackle there will go to Charles Harris. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
138 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The throw taken in by Cole.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A big play there on the catch and run. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's get him. Come on.
They'll run on first down.
Dobbins.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Five yards remain on second down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Perkins flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pick up there on the scramble.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Charles, we saw a